Ethan stared at his phone for the 100th time that night. One message. Just one message from her could fix everything. But the screen remained cold and silent. Outside his apartment window, rain poured endlessly across the city of New York City, blurring the lights into broken streaks of gold and white. The storm matched the chaos inside him. 3 hours earlier, he had sent the final text. "If you still love me, come back before midnight." She never replied. And midnight was only 12 minutes away. 2 years earlier, Ethan Collins had never believed in soulmates. At 24, he worked late nights editing videos for small companies while surviving on coffee, instant noodles, and impossible dreams. Love was something people wrote songs about, not something real. Then he met Lily Parker. It happened in the most ordinary way possible. A tiny bookstore cafe downtown. She sat beside the window reading a worn-out poetry book while soft piano music played overhead. Ethan only noticed her because she laughed quietly at something she read, and for some reason, that laugh felt warmer than the entire room. He kept stealing glances. Chestnut hair. Oversized cream sweater. Small silver necklace. And eyes that carried sadness even when she smiled. When she accidentally dropped her bookmark, Ethan picked it up before it hit the floor. "You read poetry?" she asked. "Not really," he admitted. "Then why are you holding my bookmark like it's treasure?" He looked at her for a second too long. "Maybe because it belongs to someone beautiful." She laughed again. And that was how it started. Lily was unlike anyone Ethan had ever known. She loved rainy days and old songs. She cried during movies even when they weren't sad. She believed people entered our lives for a reason. Ethan believed she entered his life to save him. Their relationship grew fast. Too fast, maybe. They spent entire nights walking through empty streets, sharing childhood stories beneath glowing streetlights. She told him about her fear of abandonment. He told her how his father left when he was 10. "Promise me something," she whispered one night. "Anything." Ethan kissed her forehead gently. "I could never leave you." But promises made in love are fragile things. Months passed. They became inseparable. Lily supported Ethan when nobody else believed in his career. She stayed awake helping him edit projects at 3 a.m. She celebrated every tiny success like it was a world-changing victory. And Ethan loved her harder every day. But love alone doesn't heal broken people. Slowly, cracks began to appear. Ethan became obsessed with work after receiving a huge opportunity with a media company in Los Angeles. Long calls. Missed dates. Late replies. Lily tried to understand. At first. Then came the arguments. "You're always busy now," she said one evening. "I'm doing this for us." "You don't even look at me anymore." "That's not true." "It feels true." He sighed heavily. "Why do we fight over everything lately?" Her eyes filled with tears instantly. "I'm fighting because I'm scared of losing you." But Ethan was too exhausted to hear what she truly meant. The worst fight happened on a cold November night. Lily waited nearly 2 hours at a restaurant for their anniversary dinner. Ethan never came. His phone battery died during an important meeting, and by the time he reached the restaurant, Lily was already gone. He found her outside in the rain, crying. "You forgot our anniversary," she whispered. "I didn't forget. You forgot me." "That's unfair." "No, Ethan. What's unfair is loving someone who only remembers me when it's convenient." Something inside him snapped. "Do you know how hard I'm trying?" he shouted. "Everything I do is for our future." "And what about our present?" People stared as rain soaked them both. Ethan clenched his jaw. Maybe you're just impossible to make happy. The second those words left his mouth, he wanted them back. Lily looked at him like he had stabbed her heart. Quietly, slowly, she removed the silver necklace he once gave her. I think you stopped loving me a long time ago. Then she walked away into the storm. And Ethan let her go. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. No calls. No messages. No Lily. At first, Ethan convinced himself they only needed space. Pride kept him silent. But loneliness is loud at night. Her sweater still hung beside his bed. Her favorite coffee mug remained in the kitchen. Her perfume lingered on his hoodie. Every corner of his apartment carried ghosts of her. One night, unable to bear it anymore, Ethan finally texted her. Ethan, I miss you. No reply. Another week passed. Ethan, I'm sorry. Still nothing. Then one evening, something unexpected happened. His phone lit up. Lily. Some apologies come too late. His heart nearly stopped. He called instantly. No answer. Again. Again. Voicemail. But that single reply reopened every wound he tried to bury. Ethan began noticing how empty life felt without her. Success no longer mattered. Money felt meaningless. Even laughter sounded fake. One night, he visited the bookstore cafe where they first met. Same piano music. Same window seat. But Lily wasn't there. The elderly cafe owner recognized him immediately. You're the boy who used to come with the pretty girl. Ethan smiled sadly. Used to. The owner hesitated before speaking. She came here often after your breakup. Ethan's chest tightened. She cried every single time. You can't leave yet. Tears dripped onto the blanket. We still have places to visit. You still owe me another bookstore date. She looked at him with fading strength. Months later, Ethan still texted her number sometimes. Even knowing nobody would answer. He told her about his day. About missing her laugh. About how impossible life felt without her. Then, on the anniversary of her death, he opened their old chat one final time. Thousands of messages. Years of love trapped inside a screen. And at the very bottom sat his last text to her. If you still love me, come back before midnight. For the first time, Ethan noticed something he had missed before. She had replied. The message never delivered because his phone lost signal that night. Hands shaking violently, he opened it. Lily, I'll always come back to you. Even if it destroys me. Ethan broke down completely. Because she did come back. Again and again. Even after heartbreak. Even after pain. Even after he failed her. And in the end, love destroyed them both. Years later, Ethan became a successful writer. Ironically, the boy who never believed in soulmates became famous for writing about love. But every story he wrote carried pieces of Lily. Every broken ending. Every heartbreaking goodbye. Every character who loved too deeply. People praised his emotional writing without realizing the truth. None of it was fiction. One snowy evening, Ethan returned to the bookstore cafe where it all began. Same piano music. Same window seat. Older now. More tired. He ordered Lily's favorite coffee and stared out the rain-covered window. Then he smiled sadly to himself. Because after all these years, he finally understood something. The cruelest thing about love isn't losing someone. It's realizing too late how much they mattered when they were still standing beside you. Ethan took out his phone one last time, opened her chat, and typed the words he wished he had said more often when she was alive. I love you. I never stopped. He hit send anyway. The message stayed unread. Forever. And somewhere beyond the rain, beyond the pain, beyond the impossible distance between life and death, he hoped Lily